Hello everyone, hi, how are you guys doing today? Welcome back to another episode reaction to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This is our life, my name is Matt Hell. Last time on Buffy, we had a lot of Willow, we had a little bit of Spike and Buffy tensions happening. That's kind of what the entire season has been. I'm really enjoying this season, but it's been a roller coaster. It feels like everybody is falling apart, and there's a certain fun to that is not fun, but it's very interesting, and that's something I'm really enjoying about the season so far. But more specifically, Willow, she's become a magic addict, and I kind of mentioned in previous episode, but previous episode was literally, hey, this is crack. She's just literally doing drugs and she's an addict. But instead of drugs, it's magic. You know, it's doing that thing that Buffy always does, which is we're going to grab a real problem and we're going to put a supernatural filter on top of that. And that's going to be the topic of conversation, right? We're going to discuss what it's like for your best friend to get addicted to drugs and for it to ruin her life. And now you kind of have to help her get out of drugs, because she's being an abusive partner and because she's destroying her life and your life and everyone around her. Okay, I am not against telling that story, but I do feel like that is a little bit of a oversimplification of real issues that Willow has had. Because it's not about just hey, Willow's addicted to drugs. That is something that has only surfaced in the past 2 episodes. What really the problem is more so Willow's attitude and the way she sees herself and the world. And kind of just the stack of thoughts that she has had that has led for her to become the person that she is now, right? You don't get to be in the position she's in without all of that piling into this specific worldview that now you hold. So that is the thing about Willow that I'm curious about exploring, and I'm kind of hopeful into going in that direction. Maybe it's not going to be them looking into each other and just saying it out loud, but it's going to be something we can observe happen and change, some kind of awareness. So that's going to be fun. But previous episode, it was kind of the real crash out. It was the real moment where all of that came to surface because Willow has been left unchecked for long enough that it has become a real issue and a real danger for the people around her, namely Dawn. And previous episode, we got to see that. And it all culminated into Willow falling to her knees and just screaming, I'm sorry, I'm fucked up, I'm sorry, I can't stop. And Buffy kind of having a moment of all right, get up. We're gonna get you fixed up. Buffy is struggling to feel sympathy because she put Dawn in danger and Dawn got injured because of this. So it's Willow, what the fuck are you doing? But at the same time, it's this thing of well, that is your best friend, right? That is someone that you cared about. So you're not just going to abandon her. So Buffy is okay, fine. I can see that this is a problem. I'm seeing you fall apart in front of me. So now I'm actually just seeing it firsthand. Okay, we're going to try to get you fixed up. We're going to try to figure this shit out. So then that became a real conversation that they finally had. And that is going to be something moving forward. We're going to have to watch out with Willow. See how Willow does in her rehabilitation process. Well, we have now entered the Willow sobriety arc. Well, we'll see how that goes, because I don't know how much I want to believe her when she says I'm not gonna do magic ever again. It's I don't think that's true, but we'll see how it goes. Let's have a little bit of hope in old Willow here. The other thing that's happening is Spike and Buffy, they fucked, and yeah. And what's interesting about it that I kind of mentioned, I feel like I am not the right person to talk about it, but I can observe, and I think what I can see is that Buffy wants that relationship with Spike. I don't know how much of a relationship versus just raw fucking. I don't know how much of that is going on, but Buffy's definitely interested in that. However, she keeps denying that she wants that, but then she keeps acting on it. So that means that, and what I hate about it is that Spike keeps going and saying oh, you want this, huh? Which is the grossest, slimiest way of acting, but also he's right. And I hate that he's right. So that's the layer version of the relationship between these two characters that we are at right now. And the thing is that Spike is actually someone that is helpful, and he is actually trying his best in order to help out Dawn and help out Buffy and anything that they might need. Spike is there for them. He has been there for them for a while now, and at this point, he genuinely like gives a shit. But also, he's just a bad guy. Like, he tried to eat a woman 2 nights ago. Like, Spike is not good necessarily, and he says he's changed. And I do think that on some level he has changed, but he hasn't changed that much. And that still kind of makes him a guy that I kind of don't like, because we see moments like that that he had a couple episodes ago surface. Whatever the fuck he says to Buffy, like, it always makes me go like, dude, shut the fuck up, man. Like, I hate you. And like, that I feel so weird about Spike, because I'm like, damn, that's a good character. And whenever he has those like moments of like guilt and regret and things that are surfacing that hint towards like a possibility of change, I'm like, damn, that's good. But then we go the opposite direction, and he's still just a gross dude, and I don't like him anymore. And I feel like that is what Buffy is like as well, because I feel like it would be so much easier for Buffy if Spike wasn't that gross. If that wasn't the case, Buffy would just maybe let it happen and just be like, yeah, okay, I kind of like this, fine. But at this point, it's just like, god damn it, Spike keeps being Spike, and I hate it, but I love that I hate it. So all right, that's what's going on between those two. Giles is gone. Amy's back, but she's a drug addict now. Yeah, sorry, that was a long intro, but that was the basic recap of what's going on right now in the season. We should just move forward into this episode. So yeah, Patreon. Check out the Patreon link in the description below. Pop up on the screen. You can support the channel. You can watch the next 2 episode reactions, as well as full-length reactions and Angel watch-alongs. And just leave comments there that I kind of react to and like reply to people sometimes. We should begin. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 6, Episode 11. Let's go.
Previously.
The only thing that's different is that I'm disgusted with myself.
No more spells. I'm finished.
These 3 idiots.
One of the plan is now complete.
Yeah, what is their master plan or whatever? Oh, are those terrorist things?
We can't have candles?
Dawn, it's a magic clearance.
Oh, it's all the magic shit.
But they're just
Okay.
candles.
Well, yeah, you know, to you and me, they're just candles, but to witches, they're like bungs. Dawn, do me a favor. Can you grab the fertility?
I like the
kit?
little picture of Joyce that I saw on the
Coco
table.
Pelli? No, I love him. Why do we have to get rid of so many things I like?
Willow has a problem. Any reminder of what it is that she's trying to stay away from, you know, could cause her to give in to temptation.
I like it. Oh, it's Spike's lighter.
And that would be bad.
Okay, what is this diamond for? This is a superconductor diamond. It's gonna refract light 1,000,000 times, and it's gonna amplify the Hammond that is gonna blow up the volcano and shoot cars into space. Don't worry about that. What are you idiots doing? That like phased out.
Mama.
That disappeared. Oh, it's invisible? Okay. An invisibility gun.
Hey, hey!
Reappear it.
We got ourselves an invisibility ray. And I'd say that makes us pretty much unstoppable.
I mean, it's fascinating what the stakes of the show have become. Last season, like, we met God 4 episodes in. And this season, we're like halfway through, and it's just 3 nerds in a basement being like, we have an invisibility gun. Damn, we can't be stopped, dude. It's fascinating to me. It really just kind of reminds you of like JoJo. we're fighting God like 20 episodes in, and like 100 episodes later, it's like a kid with a box cutter. It's like the greatest threat.
Dawn, come on, you gotta eat breakfast. She's gonna be late for school
I
again.
should have looked just in case.
How are you doing?
The shakiness is only semi now.
I called you before.
Couldn't hear you.
Dawn, you need to eat something.
Thanks for your concern.
Feeling distant.
Okay, I deserve the wrath of Dawn, but why is she taking it out on you?
Because I let it happen. I was too wrapped up in my own dumb life to even notice.
I guess I fucking Spike. Speaking of, why did it have to say his goddamn name?
Morning.
Couldn't find a less flammable time of day to take a stroll?
Yeah, well, the fact is my light has gone missing.
Haven't seen it?
I wouldn't put it past him to just leave it on purpose. Just to try to get to Buffy. So
Lame.
she would think about him.
Making up excuses.
Whoa, don't flatter yourself, love.
Stop trying to see me and stop calling me that.
What should I call you then? Pet? My, little Goldilocks? You know I love this hair.
Good Godfrey Cambridge, Spike. Wake up already. Never gonna happen. Only a complete loser would ever hook up with you. Or a nutsack like yourself.
Hey, you really need to get Dawn off to school. You can let yourself out, right, Spike? Okay, you have everything you need? And after school, you will come straight home?
Sure. Maybe we can find some time for you to get me into another car accident.
Oh my god.
Good morning. You must be Dawn.
May I help you?
I'm Doris Kroger from Social Services.
That's like
We
the
had an
worst thing that
appointment.
could happen.
For Wednesday.
This is Wednesday.
Oh my, we keep digging ourselves in this hole.
Dawn, you better... And Xander, you'll drive safely.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my god.
Party side, isn't she?
Yeah, well...
Oh my
One of
god.
those mornings, you know.
And Spike is gonna be in the fucking kitchen doing some bullshit.
So, we gonna chat this out, or what?
Now's really not a good time.
No worries. I'll wait.
Oh my, dude.
Spike, this nice woman is from Social Services.
Oh, right. Hey, Buffy's a great mom. She takes good care of her little sis. Like, when Dawn was hanging out too much in my crypt,
No.
Buffy put right stop to it.
Shut the fuck up. Just leave. Just leave the house. Just leave.
Spike, didn't you have to go now, you know, because of that thing?
Thing. Good. My blanket.
Dawn's going away. Like, we're not with the, I don't know how we're gonna salvage this.
The blanket. It's a security thing, yeah. He has issues.
That's not not a good thing to say either.
Oh, wrong.
Oh, magic
I know
weed.
what that looks like, but I swear it's not what it looks like. It's magic weed.
I think I've seen enough. It's been a bad time now for a while, hasn't it, Miss Summers?
Yes.
And I'm going to recommend immediate probation in my report. It means that I'll be monitoring you very closely, Miss Summers.
This is the real main antagonist of the season. This lady.
I do what is in Dawn's best interest, as should you.
Didn't go well, huh?
Why won't you go?
I just thought you'd
Get out of here.
Just getting what I came for, love.
Okay.
So long, Goldilocks.
Okay. Fucking god. This season is relentless. What are we looking for? Oh! Oh, we're cutting our hair. I like that. I like that.
I think I can work with this.
I'm scared. What if we get caught?
No way, we'll be invisible.
Slayer.
Give it!
Oh, I need to be invisible.
I need it more.
You motherfuckers couldn't wait 10 seconds! Well, Buffy's invisible.
Oopsie.
Sometimes things just kind of happen.
Where do I put the Hoffren?
We're not inviting to Haarute.
She doesn't know that she's invisible, maybe.
Hey, Buffy. Where are you?
Don't strain yourself looking, Xander. I'm invisible, girl.
Buffy, how did this happen? Wait a sec, have you been feeling ignored lately?
Yeah, ignored. I wish. No, this isn't a Marcy deal. I don't know what happened. Willow's still a wreck. Dawn's mad at both of us. And the social services lady put me through a ringer. Says she's gonna watch me. Like to see her try now. You know, there may be an upside to no see me.
You know what I'm thinking? There might be an intense Sarah Michelle Gellar episode in the future. She doesn't show up in this episode because she's gonna be busy filming a different episode.
I'm less with the why and more with the how.
It's all right.
Buffy, could you focus, please?
I am.
I like that she's having fun.
It would help if
For
we had
once.
a little bit more to go on.
Well, I could go check the spot where Buffy disappeared, you know.
Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna go for a walk.
Buffy!
Seems pretty obvious it's some kind of spell that's done this to her.
A spell from who?
They're suspecting
Said it
Willow.
yourself. It makes no sense for one of her enemies to make her invisible.
Maybe it's a mistake.
Dude, I mean, they're gonna go to Willow, who's trying really, really hard not to do something, but they think that she did do something.
Willow, how's it going?
Good. I found out some stuff about the diamond stolen from the museum.
Willow, we need to talk. Is there something you want to tell me?
It was nothing. I didn't slip.
Well, nobody's mad. We just have to figure a way to fix it.
Fix what?
Well, you know what I'm talking.
No, she doesn't.
Rhymes with Blinvisible.
What?
Just talk, dude.
Buffy was in town, leaving the haircutting place when she suddenly
Buffy
just...
got her hair cut?
Yeah. I personally couldn't tell since she's all Blinvisible.
And you think I have something to do with this?
Not...
You did come in here just pointing fingers,
Well,
dude.
come on, Will. Some of the spells you've done have caused some weird stuff to happen to each of us at one time or another. And let's not forget the recent forgetting.
Oh, I see. So now when anything nasty happens, I get conveniently blamed for it?
Well, look, if you say you didn't do it... Willow, where you going?
For a walk.
Everybody's just going for walks today to clear their heads.
Well, the circuits are burned out and the wiring's all fried.
Dude, these three dudes are literally cartoon villains. They just randomly do something that slightly inconveniences the main cast.
She could be anywhere, even here, listening to every word we say. She could be one of us. Oh, wait, no, I guess isn't she?
I wouldn't sweat the Slayer too much.
Oh my god, these three idiots.
I am the ghost of fashion victims past.
What are you...
Hey,
what are...
I'm doing you a favor.
Okay, Buffy's truly just going off the rails now. She's like, I'm just gonna do some weird shit. Something I would never do. You know what? I'm done with this. Fuck the bully. Alright.
Hello, Mrs. Kroger.
Oh boy. This is gonna backfire. This is going to backfire. She's gonna turn visible again because it's like on a timer or something, and it's gonna be like, what are you doing?
What?
Also, you're like slightly inconveniencing her. What does this accomplish?
Losing my mind.
Trying to make her sound crazy in front of everybody so that like nobody listens to what she says. And now it's gone again.
Kill.
What?
I didn't say anything.
The mug, it's... But I heard something.
I mean, I guess it could work.
No, Doris. You know you want
Shut
to.
up! Just shut up!
It works if it makes her look crazy and they fire her because she's not capable at her job.
Doris, I've got a few, so if you want to discuss that case file now.
Oh, yes, the Summers file. It's right over here. It's a 15-year-old girl living under her older sister's guardianship. The house is complete.
What is this? All work and no play make Doris a dull girl? The pages are filled with it.
I didn't do this. It was the voice.
Excuse me?
Doris, you're not helping yourself, girl.
Before, it made my coffee dance.
Doris!
Doris, take the rest of the day off.
I'm kind of on your team here, girl.
What about my cases?
We'll put someone else on them and have them redo the Summers interview.
I am not crazy.
I guess it worked. I mean, it's a really mean thing to do to someone's livelihood, but...
Hey, Will.
I figured out this is where Buffy disappeared from what you told me, so don't start jumping to any conclusions.
No jumping. Look, feet firmly planted.
I'm not feeling like myself right now, sorry.
Me too. Sorry.
Okay, nice.
So, what did we find out so far?
Something sped out of here pretty damn quick to make that kind of tread mark.
Those could have been made anytime.
Yeah, this wasn't.
What's that?
What is it?
Paint that I scraped off the fire hydrant.
What fire?
Oh my god.
Ow! That one?
Is Willow now a detective? If Willow stops being a witch in order to become a detective, I'd be in for that. That would really bump Willow really high up for me. I like detective characters.
Buffy's phantom van. We need to let Buffy... Whoa! There's something there.
It's a pylon. You should take it to the magic box. It might help you and Anya figure out what kind of spell was used.
What about you?
I'm gonna find this van that's been stalking Buffy.
You're gonna spy Spike to see what Spike is up to whenever he's alone.
Whatever beastie you are, I know you're here. And I hurt beasties. A ghost, is it?
She is gonna harass Spike.
Buffy?
If she's the one that's in power into the dynamic, maybe she'll like it.
Well, obviously I haven't found anything yet. At least nothing that would explain why things near Buffy become invisible. Ew!
Oh!
Xander?
Ew! We have to find Buffy. She's got to know. Whatever's happening to the pylon will probably happen to her.
What do you mean she's gonna fade away? Her cells are mutating at an accelerated rate. Eventually, her molecular makeup will start losing its integrity, and then...
That's horrifying.
We're not killing anybody, especially not Buffy. We're not killers, we're crime lords.
Yeah, like Lex Luthor. He's always trying to take over Metropolis, but he doesn't kill Superman.
Because it's Superman's book, you moron!
But Lex doesn't kill him, does he?
Listen, Warren. You get that ray working, and the first thing we're gonna do is find Buffy and Revisible her before it's too late. You got me?
Whatever you guys say.
Stand up for yourself, Jonathan. Hell yeah. Oh, they bang so hard they destroy the whole crypt. They're still banging.
Spike? What are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
What does it look like I'm doing, you nit? I'm exercising, aren't I?
Exercising.
You can hear her moaning, dude.
Looks like you had a little trouble upstairs. Mini disaster area.
So what, you just come here to criticize my housekeeping?
I'm looking for Buffy.
Haven't seen her?
True.
Well, you would. In fact, she's come down with a slight case of invisibility.
Yeah. How did,
We don't know yet.
She's still...
Anyway,
she's still at it. She's really just gone off the deep end.
Come on. He had no idea I was here. This is perfect.
Perfect for you. This vanishing act's right liberating for you, isn't it?
Yeah, no attachments. Just do
What are
whatever.
you talking about?
The only reason you're here is that you're not here.
Right, of course. As usual, there's something wrong with Buffy. You know, I didn't ask for this to happen to me.
Not too put off by it, though, are you?
Maybe because for the first time since I'm free.
That's true.
Free of this life.
Free of life. Got another name for that. Dead. You need to go. Get dressed if you can
I
find
kinda
your
like
clothes and
this.
push off.
I
I
have
can't have all
to-
of you. I'd rather...
Yeah.
Hey, that's cheating.
What's interesting about that is that Buffy wants this relationship just if she can just have no attachments to anything. Nobody can judge her. She doesn't have any duties to do. Then she's free to just indulge as much as the fuck she wants. There is nothing that stops her from doing so. She's gonna use magic in order to make it go a little faster. Maybe. Is she gonna crack? No? Yeah, it's fine. Girl, just wait 20 seconds. It's okay. But Spike actually wants to have a real relationship where both of them are happy to show that they are in a relationship, right? Spike actually wants something more serious.
Hey, Dawn, come here. You want to see something neat?
Buffy? Where are you?
I'm invisible. Ooh, unidentified flying pizza coming in for a landing.
Stop it. Just stop.
Sorry, Dawn. I didn't mean to freak you out.
What would you think would happen? You're freaking invisible, Buffy.
I know. Xander and Anya are working on it.
Shouldn't you be working on it?
Of course I
Do you even care about who did this to you or if you're gonna be stuck this way? I can't talk to you like this. How can I talk to you if I can't see you?
Dawn.
She's right.
Buffy, it's Xander. Where are you? Listen, Anya and I think whatever made you invisible is slowly killing you. If this isn't reversed, you're gonna fade into nothing.
Okay, now you have to worry. Now you have to freak out a little
Wow.
bit. Which maybe you should have done before. Detective Willow's on the case. Yes. It literally just says invisibility ray. Well, I solved it. Now what, though? You're in the enemy's lair. I'd be afraid of them catching you.
Now!
Oh, they made themselves invisible.
Let go of me!
Congratulations. You're our first hostage.
Okay.
Xander?
Don't talk. Just listen, Slayer. You don't have a lot of time.
Jonathan?
Who is this? You sound familiar.
I'm nobody. No one you know. We've got your friend Willow. You better meet us. Alone.
Where?
Hello. The arcade? You fucking nurse couldn't pick up any place.
Just stay still, and you won't get hurt.
You okay, Will?
Everybody's invisible.
Buffy? Where are the bad guys?
All around you, Slayer, so don't try anything.
None of you can see each other, you idiots.
There's just 3 of them.
More than enough to cause some serious carnage, right, guys?
Kick. Use the kick.
Oh my god.
Monkey fist.
Ooh, scary video carnage.
What are they playing? Virtual Fighter or is it Tekken? I'm not that knowledgeable on 3D fighters. But it's a made-up game. But it looked too real to be a
I'm
made-up
gonna go
game.
out on a limb and guess you're the ones that did this to me.
It was an accident.
Who's that?
Nobody you know.
They're the ones from your mystery van. They told me everything, Buffy. Something's happening to you that you're...
Fading away.
I can fix that. Pick up that air hockey mallet on the table, and it'll give me a target to aim at. Okay, now hold still, and all your troubles will soon be gone.
You're
No.
in the wrong setting. The gun.
Don't
it's
trust
not set
war.
for reversing the particle ionization. Buffy's trying to kill you.
Willow! Ow! Okay, playtime's over.
You'll have to find me first. There's 3 of us against just 1 of you.
Hey, you lied to us.
Yeah.
Think she cares about that? I go down, we all go down.
Yeah. There we go. Oh my god.
Wait a minute. Who's biting my leg?
Sorry. Where is she?
Here.
You go that way. Over.
Ow, ow! What's chest hair?
I know that voice.
Jonathan.
Jonathan? You have chest hair? Warren?
These fucking idiots? And a third guy that I don't know.
Who are you?
Andrew, I summoned the flying monkeys that attacked the high school.
I wasn't there for that one.
Tucker's brother.
He's Tucker's brother.
Ah.
Oh.
So you 3 have what? Banded together to be pains in my ass?
Well, that was an accident.
Arch nemesis is.
What's going on in here? I got a bunch of scared kids saying this place is haunted.
Oh my god, Buffy. Your hair. It is adorable.
I do like it. It's nice.
So, how did you manage to do it exactly?
Detective work.
The hard way. The spell-free way.
And it worked.
I don't know how I got through this day. How are you doing, post-invisibleness?
Still have to do some damage control from my giddy fest. Dawn was pretty freaked out. The whole taking a vacation from me thing didn't work out too well.
Tell me about it.
That's fun. Literally in the same boat.
When I got Xander's message,
You didn't mind it.
I actually got scared.
Oh, actually
Yeah.
cared.
Who wouldn't?
Well, it's the first time she has been scared since then.
I wouldn't.
She didn't give a shit before, but this time
Not
actually.
too long ago, I probably would have welcomed it.
Okay.
I don't want to die.
That's nice.
Something, right?
It's a start. You spend enough time with your friends and Dawn, everybody.
That's sweet. Both made good first steps.
Now you actually have attachments once more. That's
I
cool.
guess.
Yay for us.
Yay.
Interesting ending song. I thought it would just fade into like a montage or something, but it didn't. Okay, so in today's episode, we finally found out who the arch villains of the season are, which are 3 idiots. And I do love that Buffy's reaction to that was like, what? And then she just let them go because they're like too pathetic for us to actually give a shit. We know who they are. Like they could just track them down and just beat them up whenever they want to. But okay, more importantly in this episode, Buffy has gone invisible and she is actually utilizing this as a way to just kind of fuck around, really. Because what we see is that Buffy actually, I mean, it makes sense, is that Buffy actually just wants to just indulge. She just wants to do whatever the fuck she wants. She just wants to enjoy herself, enjoy her life without any attachments, which is like there is an element of you that like restrains you from just indulging without actually a care in the world, which is like the fact that you exist in the world. Like there's life and there's consequences, and there's a bunch of just things that you should worry or care about. And Buffy has just decided, man, I died. Like, why should I come back and just give a shit about it, all of these like hardships that I have to deal with? And she's given the opportunity to just not have to worry about them, and she decides, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna enjoy myself then. And what's interesting is that I think the most interesting part of it is that she actually goes to Spike and decides to just bang him like nonstop. And it's the reason why it's interesting is because what we get to see is that Buffy, again, as I've said this before, she wants to indulge, so she actually kind of wants to be with Spike. What she doesn't like is the like decorum of it. She doesn't like what it means for her to be dating Spike. She doesn't want to deal with people knowing that she's dating Spike. She doesn't want to deal with the consequences of what it's like to be with Spike. But if she could just not have to worry about anything, then she would just do it, because it's like, well, fuck it, I love this dick, so I'm just gonna do that. Okay, I mean, good for you, girl, you can like whatever you like. But what was really interesting for me, the part that I actually kind of really like, is that she's the one that wanted to keep going, and Spike was like, no, get out of here. Because Spike has that like clarity and insight, but not just the clarity and insight, but also Spike feels almost like personally offended. Because what Buffy wants is that she just wants to indulge in just fucking Spike. But what Spike wants is to actually like have a real connection and relationship with Buffy, because he actually just loves Buffy. So what happens is that Spike can identify that Spike and Buffy inside of Buffy's head can only happen if there is no attachment whatsoever. And Spike is like, but I want the attachment. Like, that's what I want. I don't just want to have sex with you. I want to be with you. And it sounds like you do the opposite. You don't want to be with me if it implies anything else. You just want to ride me. And I'm not really about that. I mean, that's not to say that he actually wouldn't do it, because he did do it. But like the reality that we get to see in how, like, when he saw that Sander came to Spike's crypt, and he was like, well, he said all that he said, and Buffy was just fucking around, and Spike was like, why are you fucking around? Should it be like worried or something? And it's just like, she doesn't want them to know. So that means that Spike has this realization of like, she's just using me to run away and indulge. And I know that she wants to indulge, because Spike knows that. He's the only person that keeps saying it. But then he's also seeing how Buffy is not actually allowing herself to like connect in any meaningful way, because she doesn't want to do that. But that's actually what Spike wants. So Spike feels offended by that, and he's like, get out. You know, get out and fix your life, girl. Not just because, like, it's best for you, but also because, like, what we have right now, this is not what I want. Like, we're just banging like monkeys right now, but that's not what I want necessarily. I want this to be real, and you are running away from that. You are running away from attachment, but I do want the attachment. That's interesting. That's so interesting to me. Because, like, it's flipped, right? Like, we have flipped once more. Spike is the one that has wanted the relationship the entire time. But in this moment, in this instance, Buffy's like, oh yeah, I'm down to fuck, like, 24/7. Like, let's fucking go. I don't give a fuck anymore. And Spike is like, whoa, 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 whoa. I do want you to give a fuck. Like, I actually do want you to care. I do want you to love me. I don't want you to just let go and not give a shit about anything. That doesn't mean anything to me. Spike actually is a romantic. He wants the relationship. While Buffy is actually just using him because he's convenient, and Spike feels offended by that. Okay, that's fun. That's a fun, interesting relationship dynamic. Like, what's fun is that, so I posted the video for a previous episode, and somebody left a comment on Patreon that was like, I'm enjoying watching you recreate both sides of the decades-long fan argument about Spike all by yourself. Which is fun. I like that. Because, like, everything I do is, like, I literally just play devil's advocate against myself. Like, that's what I do all the time whenever I do these videos. All I'm doing is I'm just saying this, and then I go, well, and then I say the opposite, and then I go, well, and I say this thing, and I just keep ping-ponging back around. And so, like, it's fun to have someone tell me that. But, like, I can see it, right? I can see exactly why that is. And that's what makes Spike such an interesting fucking character, really. Also the way James Masters plays it. But I think the most interesting aspect of the relationship that we have seen these two have so far is in this episode, is that moment. That's something I really like. because like Buffy's the one that was like, okay, fuck it, let's go, let's just bang, I don't give a shit anymore. And Spike is like, whoa, hold on, I do want you to give a shit. Like, I don't want this to just be an indulgence thing for you. I want this to be real between us. You know, that's kind of fun because like Spike is a romantic to his core, but like he doesn't act like it until he does. So it's so fun to see Buffy actually just kind of miss him in that way. That's fun. Yeah, this is an interesting development for Buffy's character. She gets a haircut too, by the way. I like it. I like the haircut. Like it's like a trope that I really like. Actually, it happens in like anime shit, but it is a trope that I really like, which is like a character just grabs their hair and just starts cutting it. Like they are looking themselves into a mirror and they're fucking disgusted and they're like, I want change. I want something different. I don't want this or better. You know, this is a representation of the past and I want it to go away. I need it to go away. Get it out of me. You know, like that looks cool. Because it also feeds into the part of me that really likes character design. Like character design is something that's really important to me. Like I'm a JoJo fan. I love playing fighting games. Like like those are things that really focus on character design. So those are things that to me, to my eyeballs, is very pleasing and something I love to see something of a character be visually represented in the character themselves. So it really feeds into that part of me that really enjoys that. Whenever a character is just like, get it out of me, it's like, ooh, we're getting to see change, but also we get to see visual change to accompany with the actual change. This is good. It's something I really like. I do like the hairstyle. We didn't get to see much of it. Oh, I did mention earlier in the episode that like maybe we're gonna get to see an intensive Sarah Michelle Gellar episode in the future because this episode didn't have much of her. Like she voiced over Ida Vonch, but she wasn't on screen. She was barely on screen. So that makes me feel that maybe we're gonna get to see her in a different episode, or maybe she was busy practicing in order to sing for the musical episode. Maybe she was rehearsing. Who knows? Social services is something we have to worry about now, or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if poor Doris is gonna get her job back or something. Because like, I mean, maybe that was maybe we dodged that bullet. Because maybe Doris, they think she's crazy, and maybe Doris herself thinks that she's crazy. Maybe Doris is gonna go back to Buffy's home and she's gonna see that everything is wonderful, everything's peaches, everything's lovely, and then she's gonna be like, maybe I am crazy, maybe I made all that shit up, I'm sorry, Miss Summers, and then she's just gonna leave and it won't bother us anymore. Like maybe that will happen, but who knows? But maybe it will become something that is gonna matter in the future, and I think it will be. I think this is a concern that we may have in the future, and it's social services, because we're not great caretakers. And that sucks to say, but it's the truth. Let's be honest with ourselves. This household is falling apart, and we follow the main cast, so we can trust Buffy to take care of Dawn. Well, we know that she cares and wants to take care of Dawn, but also Buffy is a demon magnet, so maybe it would be better if Dawn wasn't here, but we don't want Dawn to go away. We want her to stay here. So we actually don't want that to happen, but you can understand from the perspective of the social services lady, this ain't it, chief. Like, she was there for 5 minutes and she was like, all right, I've seen enough. All this shit's fucked. That girl needs to get the fuck out of here. Just instantaneously. You know it's cooked when you're at the door, and as the door is being opened, the girl says like, oh yeah, you're gonna get me involved into another car accident with a casket on her arm. And then she's like, fuck you, leaves. And then the social services lady is like, okay, I think I got my decision. Like, I don't need to see anything else, but just to be thorough, I'm gonna continue to check out the place, but I think I already got my answer. And like, she comes in, she sees Spike, she thinks Buffy's a lesbian, and then she sees weed, and it's like, that's not weed, it's magic weed. And I love that I said it, and then Buffy said it. I was like, it's cooked, it's good, it's never been more cooked. It's funny how Spike didn't give a shit, and he was clearly bad, and then she was like, she's from social services, and Spike is like, Buffy's a really good sister, she really takes care of Dawn. I'm gonna go. It's so funny. We're starting to see some cracks in the main antagonist team. Whenever I say main antagonist team, I'm like, quotations. Like, sure, these guys are the main antagonists. I guess we could technically say that. I guess they are antagonists, and there's nobody else that could be the main antagonist in terms of characters. I feel like Life is the main antagonist, but in terms of characters, I guess it's these three. We get to see some cracks between them because we get to see how Warren is actually someone that is super down with just murdering Buffy, but Jonathan and Andrew are just sitting there like, we don't want to kill Buffy, we don't want to kill anybody, we want to be like Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor never kills Superman, he just opposes him, and Warren is like, well, he doesn't kill him because the comic book is called Superman. Well, guess what, Warren, guess what show you're on, you dumb fuck. Sorry, my light ran out of batteries, and I'm trying to like fix it while I'm talking about the show, but I think it's cooked. I think this light is cooked. I think it's just done. I'm thinking. Fun fact: I tried to buy batteries for it, and I accidentally bought the wrong batteries. They don't fit, so we're just not fuck this. We're not gonna have secondary lighting. More like tertiary lighting, but we're not gonna have it. Sorry. Maybe I can intensify the second light. Unfortunately, it's not like colorful. It barely does anything. Okay, whatever. I'm getting distracted. We're going to see the cracks in the main enemy team because, like, Warren is totally cool with murder and the other two idiots are not. They're like, we don't want to kill Buffy. I like that Jonathan was like, we don't want to kill anybody, especially not Buffy. Like, he actually does feel indebted to Buffy in some way. He doesn't mind fucking with her, but he's like, oh, I don't want to kill her. She's cool. I mean, she's our enemy, but she's cool. Oh my god, whenever Buffy was like, I know that voice. No, you don't. Meet me alone. It's like he immediately just starts putting on a deeper voice that just is so fucking funny to me. Oh my god, I can't take them seriously. And like, that's the point of them, right? The point of them is that you cannot take them seriously. They are cartoon villains in the sense that they don't want to like kill Buffy. They might say that they want to, but they actually don't want to. It would be such a tonal dissonance, but also that's not what their purpose is. That's not something they want to do. Whenever they cause problems, they are usually problems that are not super like life or death, super important, or they are accidents, like in this episode. And it's also not a problem that's super important. I mean, she could have disintegrated and died, but like when they said that, I was like, well, that's not gonna happen, duh. So it's not really something I'm worried about, but it is a stake that I'm like, whoa, that's a little bit too much, but it's gonna be okay. Because like, I'm looking at these three idiots and it's like, their purpose is to just be annoying. Because the real problems are not coming from them. The real problems are actually coming from the fact that Buffy feels like she doesn't have any attachments in life. And she kind of indulges in the fact that she doesn't want to have them. But then she realizes that she actually does. And that is what happens in this episode. That is kind of cool. And I like it. And I have to say, I love that scene with Spike whenever Spike just kind of put that forward. But also I love it when Dawn put it forward. I love it that Buffy was just fucking around. Ooh, it's a pizza or whatever. And Dawn was like, what are you doing? And it's like, no, like, this is serious. And it's like, I don't, it sounds like you don't care. And she doesn't. And it's this thing of like, okay, if you see that scene by itself, it looks like Dawn is overreacting. But Dawn is actually accurately reacting to something that Dawn has been feeling for several episodes now. Which, like, the reason why Dawn is very cold in this episode towards Buffy and towards Willow is because she feels like they don't care. And she's not wrong. She's actually not wrong. Willow doesn't care enough in order to, like, actually get better, to actually identify her problems. She's just like, oh, whatever, I can just make problems go away. And Buffy doesn't care in general, because Buffy died and she was like, well, I don't give a fuck about anything anymore. Like, I've been through this life shit and like, I'm done with that. I don't want to worry about that anymore. And in this episode, she extra doubles down on that feeling. She's like, I'm just gonna indulge. I don't give a shit about nothing. And Dawn sees that, and it's something that, like, even if Dawn cannot put it into the words that I'm putting it on, Dawn can feel it. Dawn can feel that they are just completely letting themselves go, and they don't want to care about anything. And Buffy, especially in this episode, and Dawn feels offended by that because she actually does want that. She wants them to care, and she wants them to care about her too, and they're not doing it. Like what she said earlier in the episode, she kind of blames Buffy for the accident because she let it happen, and Buffy can tell that. But then Buffy's like, well, I don't want I don't want to think about that anymore. That makes me sad. So I'm just gonna go and fuck around and pretend to be a ghost for a day. And it's just like, you don't get to have days off like that. You don't get to just run away from your problems and your relationships. You kind of have to face them. You kind of have to own up to them and just, that's a real thing. You have to care about that. And in that moment when Dawn just puts that forward, I feel like Buffy has a moment of like clarity of like, why is she upset at me? She's upset at me because I'm not like real. And it's like, oh, that's it. It's literally just, I am not here for her. I am not like I don't care about what's happening in reality in front of me. I only care about just fucking around or dying. Because like Buffy put it in at the end of this episode, she was like, I didn't necessarily care about what would happen to me. If I died, I died, whatever. And even in the like musical episode, she went to the singing demon. That guy was great. But she went to him and she was like, yeah, you can take me, whatever. And it was the thing where like it felt like Buffy wasn't attached to life anymore, because she wasn't, and Dawn could tell that, and that's not something Dawn liked to see. You don't want to hang around with your suicidal sister. You don't want your sister to be suicidal, right? You want your sister to be happy and to enjoy life, to enjoy her friends, and to be there for you. You know, you want to feel like you matter to her. And it doesn't feel like you do matter to her because she's actually just too busy being like, well, I don't want to live anymore. That like all these problems are too much for me. It's too much of a hassle and a struggle, and I don't want to deal with that. And maybe it would be easier if I just wasn't here. And if you're Dawn, you have to look at that and be like, but what about me then? You're saying that you don't actually care to be here with me. You don't actually care to be here with your friends. You just wanna go. Okay, like Buffy has no attachment anymore. And like I get how Dawn feels, and I think Dawn is absolutely correct in feeling the way that she does. I think that's something that's really cool and really fascinating about these characters. So, man, this season rules. like I just have to stop myself every now and then, and I'm like, man, these episodes are fucking great. These characters are great. I mean, I feel fucking miserable watching it a lot of the time, but this is pretty good. I like the discussions that I have around this. I mentioned this before, and I kind of bring it up as kind of like a joke, but like, I remember when I started watching the show in season 1, and I had people yell at me and tell me like, fuck you, you're not taking the show seriously enough. You're being too casual, and this show is too good for you. And some people that have said that have apologized to me. I hold no ill will towards anyone who said that, because I also think that I was too casual, and if someone doesn't understand the kind of vibe that I give, then they wouldn't vibe with that, and that's okay. That's all right. I never blame anyone for it. But I then swerve really hard into trying to take the show super seriously when I shouldn't, because I was watching season 1 and 2. And now that I'm watching season 6, I feel like I finally got there. I finally got to that place that some people told me the show would be. I finally reached the promised Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And that is not to say that this is like a better or a worse version of the show either way. It's just a different version of the show that I'm really into. I'm really into this different version of the show. And I'm a big fan of how different it is. I love how different the show is. I mean, I've said this before. You probably know this as I've continued to say this over the years if you've been watching my channel long enough. But like, my favorite shows of all time are JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and Doctor Who. Both of those shows are shows that continue to redefine themselves and change over time. These shows become different shows as they keep going. And this show, Buffy, this season is so different from previous season, which is so different from the seasons before it. And all of them are so different from like season 1 and maybe 2. Like, this show has been so different so many times. And I'm really into that. This is a change that I love. And I love it because it is a change. It doesn't make previous seasons worse or better. And it doesn't mean that this one is worse or better. It's just a different shape that the show takes, and I'm really into that. I also really like prog rock, which is like 12-minute songs, and it's a different song every like 2 minutes. You know, I like whenever something is something different. I guess I just like that. I like whenever something just turns into a different thing, and then it just keeps turning into a different thing. That's just something I always like. In any form it can take is something I'm a fan of. So yeah, I guess that's what I can say about this episode. Is there anything else? Let me skim through it just in case. But I don't know if there's much else. Willow turned into a detective. I like that. I really like that. Well, the way they put it is that Willow was like, oh, I did this the hard way, you know, like walking, my feet hurt, my brain felt like it was going to explode, but I eventually got there. And we got to see a couple scenes of her like almost relapsing and deciding not to. And like in like nothing serious, but once you do a thing, it opens the floodgates. But it was a moment where she wanted to get a book closer to her, and then she was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And then there's another moment where like she's searching something on like the DMV and it's not loading, and she's looking at the load bar and it's just like not moving, and she's like, I needed to move faster. I needed to go faster, and then it just moves again, and it's just like, girl, you just need to wait like 20 seconds. Like, that's okay. Like, you're in like dog shit dial-up internet. You like, it's gonna get better, but you just have to deal with it for the time being. You know, give it a couple years, it's gonna get better. But just wait a couple seconds. It's okay. It's okay. And honestly, I get it. I think that's like the most justifiable use of magic thus far. It's just like the website isn't loading. You know, just like, oh, go. Anyway, I like that she kind of turned into a detective. I like that. If Willow just turns into a detective character, I'd be down for that. I like that, actually. I really, really like that. Because, like, Willow has been, like, the tech hacker girl before. Then she turned into the lesbian witch. And now she is maybe a detective. And if she goes into the detective realm, I'm going to start liking Willow again. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to start liking Willow again. I like detective type characters. I think Willow should turn into a detective type character. I think she should start wearing trench coats and fedoras. I think that it would suit her. That is my review for this episode. Let me be clear. What Buffy did to Doris, the poor, like, social services lady, like, that wasn't great. Like, that wasn't good. I feel bad for Doris. Like, I understand that Doris is, like, antagonistic towards us, but at the same time, she has reasons to be. We shouldn't just bully her in the way that we did. Like, and, like, getting her in trouble at her job, making her feel crazy. Like, I don't know if that's... I feel bad for her. Okay, what else do we have here? Oh my god. When Spike arrives in the kitchen, when Willow is there at the beginning of the episode, and then he just starts, like, touching Buffy, and Buffy actually doesn't necessarily protest that, but, like, we get to see how in the rest of the episode, like, she actually just goes and just starts banging him. Like, we know that this is what Buffy wants, and he knows that this is what Buffy wants, but god damn it, dude, I hate that you're just doing it. I hate that he just does it. But he's a vampire. He has, like, no morals. So, like, why wouldn't he just go for it? But, like, also, this show is just getting away with so much shit. Now that we are in a different network, like, someone told me that this network that we're on, like, it was so new that they didn't really have, like, guidelines or restrictions or whatever. So that's why this show is just going off the rails, like, so often. Like, characters are just fucking banging and fingering each other, and Tara sings, like, I'm spread out under your willow tree or whatever the fuck she did, and just screaming I'm coming, like, 5 times. It's like, this show is off the rails, and it's actually kind of fun. I like how off the rails the show is. But yeah, like, anything Spike does is fucking creepy and weird, and I don't like it, but Buffy likes it. So, like, I can't really say anything up to that. You know, I can't really complain there, because, you know, if she wants it, then I guess she wants it, but she says she doesn't want it, but then she does. If my friend was like, don't touch me, get the fuck off me, I would be, like, not to me, but towards someone else, I would be like, hell yes. Like, I would support her, and I would be like, okay, do you get the fuck off her? Which is what everybody in the show does. Everybody is like, Spike, get off of here. You know, like, nobody likes Spike because of that reason. But then it turns out that she actually does want that, though. And she's the one that actually seeks it out. What am I supposed to do there? What am I supposed to say? Like, I'm just sitting here like, all right, Buffy's on some weird ass shit once more. So that's where I'm at. It feels so uncomfortable to be Buffy Summers' friend, which, like, I'm glad that I'm not. I'm glad that she's a fictional character and I don't really have to put myself in that situation. But, like, I am in a situation where I have to talk about it and I don't know what to say. It just makes me feel uncomfortable. I do feel that, like, Buffy has gone through, like, a change now. I mean, she definitely has. But I feel like maybe now she's going to start being a little bit more honest with herself in terms of, like, what her desires are. So maybe she's just gonna start being like, all right, I'm with Spike now. If y'all have anything to say about that, I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna do it. I like banging this guy's dick. Okay, we're done. Cool. There we go. It's all up in the air. We don't have to be weird about it. We're adults. We're just gonna do it. That's it. I like when Spike showed up at the beginning at the kitchen, and like he showed up in the same moment that I was talking about him. And to me, in that moment, I perfectly saw like an edit of the show that just has like sitcom like audience cheers and laugh tracks. And it was this moment of like she's just talking to Willow or whatever, and then suddenly you hear the door and you see Spike coming off with the smoke and stuff, and then you hear the audience being like, "Whoa, yeah, whoa!" And as Spike just pats himself down and just takes the coat off or whatever. It's like it's a perfect amount of time in order to be able to do that, to have the audience like reactions come in before he starts talking. It's so perfect. Like I'm watching it happen. It's so perfect. And then he just goes, "Morning." That's a sitcom moment. That is a sitcom ass scene. Okay, I think that's all I have to say. I don't know if there's much else. I kind of sped around through that one, I feel like. But like, man, it was juicy. Like, there's so much juicy shit to talk about. Like, there's so much juicy shit to talk about in this season. I think that's gonna be it for this reaction episode to Buffy. Thank you guys for tuning in for this one. See you guys next time. Bye. And alright everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to this reaction episode to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. If you would like to watch the next 2 episode reactions, full-length reactions, and to watch along, so it's the cool stuff that I do, you can check out the Patreon link in this room below, pop up on the screen, support the channel. See you guys next time. Take care everybody. Bye bye.